I don't know about you, but family is really important to me. I was raised in a kind of a belief system, a culture where we stick up for each other. That's how it was with my siblings and how it is with cousins, aunts, and uncles, and that's definitely how it was in the Bible. Abraham was this guy known as Abram early in his life who had this nephew Lot, and he had to go after him at one point. Lot had not exactly done everything that pleased Abraham, but Abraham still said, "Hey, you're my family and I'm going to stick up for you." Well, Lot got himself in trouble. He was captured, and then Abraham went after him. We can read about that in Genesis chapter 14. And in Genesis chapter 14, Abram goes, after he had heard that his kinsman, Lot, had been taken captive, he goes to find him with 300 of his trained men born in his house. And it says in Genesis chapter 14, verse 14, that they pursued up to find Lot as far as Dan. I'm standing here at the arch of Tel Dan. Behind me is this beautiful Canaanite arch. This would have been a Canaanite place where they settled. It wasn't yet the tribe of Dan, that comes later in the book of Judges. But we know the Canaanites were here. And as they were here and they were settled and all these battles going on with Abram, here he had to come to see if he could rescue Lot. It could have been this exact place. It could have been this exact gate. This gate was uncovered in the early 2000s. It has 47 layers of mud brick. It's an amazing gate, such an old gate. And there Abraham could have come up. It would have been the only gate into the Canaanite walled village, and he would have had to walk into this place. It's amazing to think about this arch being preserved for so many years, now covered with an awning so that we can see it today. I think the land of Israel is full of things like this, little mementos, little things that God preserved for us to say, wow, look, my story is real. The story of my word for you is real. And there's lessons in all of that for each and every one of us. I think a lesson here is that Abraham, though he had disappointment with his nephew Lot, he did whatever he had to do to go even as far as this place in northern Israel to save his nephew Lot, to come up into this place and to rescue Lot. It's an amazing gate. Some people say, well, I don't know if that could be the gate. Why is it called Dan? In the Bible, well, we know this place is called Dan now because of the Danites who moved here. Many rabbis will say, well, maybe it's called Dan because it's using the name for which it was later known as the place of Dan. It could have been, but nonetheless, we know this is a place where Abraham pursued to save his family. So also, we must stand firm in the truth, ultimately to preserve our Christian family, but stand up for those who we love, who God has entrusted to us, including our own families. This is the arch at Tel Dan.